Hello Year 2 and welcome to your phonics session for today on Wednesday the 3rd of February. Normally, like we said yesterday, we would do tricky words on Wednesday. We're going to do tricky words on Thursday this week, and today, once we've done our revisit of some other sounds, we're going to think about Monday and Tuesday's sounds and have a little apply of both of them together to make sure we can remember those rules. Okay, so first job is going to be having a little look and practice at our phase 5 graphemes. Okay, we're going to have a little think. I'm going to have a go at saying the sounds, and then we'll look at our flashcards after for the alternate ways of making some of the sounds that we know. Okay, so you have a go at saying the sound before me. Oh, remember that can make two different ones. It can make ooh, like in flute, or it can make U like in cube. Split digraph, ooh or U. E like in bead, like phonics. Again, two for that one. It's either ooh like glue, or it is U like in Q. E. A for snake. Ow, like in clouds. I for tie. O for toe. W like whisper. Or like horns. Or like saw. O like bone. Did you get both of them? Oo like screw. Or U like in few. A for play. Like girl. Oi like boy. I for slide. Well done. Remember, if there's any of those digraphs that you were struggling with, obviously, you know, on Phonics Play, you can go onto some of our other games and you can just select just those graphemes for you to have a little look at, so you can get a bit more sure of those if there's any that you're struggling with. Okay. Just want to have a little look at Letterjoin like we talked about yesterday, just so that we can make sure you know all the bits to do. So when you log in, okay, when you log in, you get the option to choose your class name or to click on free play. Well, there's lots of activities to do on there on the free play part, but I will always set our spellings for the week onto our class. So if you select Mrs. McNulty, okay, there's lots of other bits that you can have a go at as well. So there's loads and loads of letters to practice your joins. There's words to practice your joins. There's phonics bits. Then if you go on to the fun part, okay, and go on to word bank, again, there's other games and things on there. If you go on to word bank, change at the top the word bank for this week, so 1st of February. And then you've got all the spelling words for our spelling test this week that you can click on. You can see how to write them in cursive and have a go. And then if you go on to activities, you can go on to make a word search. And what that does is it selects some of our words from the week, and you can have a little go at finding them in a word search. So it's a different way, really, of practicing your spellings. Okay, ooh, that's a tricky one. If I can spot, oh, there we go. We've got one there. Okay, it's just a different way of doing your spellings on a word search. And there are other word searches that you can go on. If you go on to fun, okay, you've got word search and other games that you might want to have a little look at as well. So I'm sure lots of you are using Letterjoin. I know I've seen lots of people on email saying that you are logging on. If it is that your grown-up needs the login, they can send us an email and we can send that out and see if you can have a go, see what other activities and things you can explore. Okay, so look at our phonics then for today. So Monday and Tuesday, we were making the J sound, but we were not using a letter J. We were using on Monday, D, G, and E. And then yesterday on Tuesday, we were using just G and E. See if you can give the video a little pause and talk to your grown-up about what the rule was about whether we use D, G, E or G and E, if you can remember. If you can't remember, don't worry, because we'll go over it after. Give it a pause. See if you can tell your grown-up how we know which one to use. Okay, so we used DGE when it came after a short vowel sound. Tell your grown up how many words you can remember where DGE came after a short vowel sound. How many words can you remember? You might want to give it a pause and talk about that. Okay, whereas GE, the rule for GE was that it came at the end of a word after other sounds. So when the short vowel sound was on its own, it needed that extra letter friend. Whereas when the GE was when the J sound was at the end of a word, it was after all the other sounds. It didn't need that extra letter friend. So we are just using G and E. Okay, so you'll have to think today. Have a listen to the words. Do you hear a short vowel sound on its own? If so, you would need D, G, E. If not, you would need to use G and E. So whiteboard's ready. I have got 4 words on my board with the J sound missing. I would like you to pause the video and see if you can write down the right spelling with the right J sound. So I've got the sound button, the word that we have got, and we know that the J sound is missing. So bulge, bulge, orange, orange, porridge, judge, judge. And this is a long one, isn't it? Challenge, challenge, challenge. Okay, so we've got bulge and judge, porridge and challenge with the j sound missing. Give the video a pause. Which j sound are you going to choose? Have a go. Okay, we'd love to see a photo of your board. Now let's see then. So I know that U is making a short vowel sound, but it's got an L next to it, so it doesn't need an extra letter friend. So bulge would have been spelt with G and E. Porridge. Oh, now I've got a short vowel sound there, which is why porridge needed 2 R's, isn't it? And then put or that is a short vowel sound on its own, so I needed D, G, and E. Back to this side then. J or J. Again, I've got another short vowel sound on its own, so that one needs the letter friend. But then challenge, it doesn't come after a short vowel sound on its own, so that one would be G and E. Look forward to seeing your boards and seeing how many of you got 4 out of 4. We're going to do the same kind of activity now, but I'm going to get you to write the whole word. So get your grown up to take a picture of that and then rub it clean. And I would like your board now to look like this for me. I would like you to have D, G, E on one side and G, E on the other. You're going to listen carefully to some of the words that I'm going to read out. You're going to have a go at writing the whole word down on which side you think it goes. Remembering the same rule as we did with the last activity. Okay, there's going to be 6 words. So give the video a pause if you've still not got that done. Okay, I'm going to read out the words and then we'll sort out where they went after. Okay. The first one is the word ledge. Ledge. You might say a window ledge or a windowsill. So a ledge would be something that's narrow, maybe up on a wall or along a cliff. So you wouldn't want to walk along a narrow ledge. Okay, and you can pause the video in between if you need a little bit longer. Next one is plunge. Plunge. If you dive into some water or you jump in, we could use the word plunge in. Plunge. Next one is range. I went to the shop and there was a range of different things to buy. A range. Range. We had words with that long A sound, didn't we, yesterday? Okay, next one. Splodge. I was painting and a splodge of paint dripped onto the paper, made a splodge. Splodge. Okay, I've got two more. Next one is exchange. Oh, that's quite a long, tricky one. Exchange. We had change on its own yesterday. We've now got exchange. I bought something from the shop, but it didn't fit, so I needed to exchange it, swap it. And then last one, this one's quite a challenging, tricky one as well. This one is the word partridge, like in the Christmas song, a partridge in a pear tree. You might want to think about that in two parts. Partridge, a partridge in a pear tree. Okay, I'm going to read them one more time. We should have got ledge and range, splodge and plunge, exchange and partridge. Okay, let's have a little look and set them in red so you can see them a little bit clearly. Okay, let's have a little look then. So on this side, the words with a short vowel sound, we should have had splodge, splodge, because O is a short vowel sound. We should have had ledge on that side because E is a short vowel sound, and we should have had partridge. A and R to make the R sound. Part, E, and then the J sound. So it was short vowel, E, F was short vowel, and O was a short vowel. So this side then, we should have had range. We needed the A to make the A sound. So range. Same for exchange. Same for exchange. And then the last one on that side would have been plunge, because the O wasn't on its own, it needed a G and an E. Hopefully I will be seeing some photos of your boards to see how well you did at sorting our J words out. Okay. We've got a sentence to read today to apply our J words. And then I've got a really tricky sentence for you to write me down today. Okay, I've got tricky word at the start, two tricky words. This one is the word there and then was. There was a strange. There was a strange sound. There was a strange sound in the fridge. A strange sound in the fridge. Right. Got a tricky sentence for you to have a go at writing now. There's quite a lot of J words in it, and there might even be a J word from last week. Okay, listen carefully. You might want to listen a few times and then have a go at writing it down. Just before we do, tell your grown-ups some of the things you're going to have to remember when you are writing your sentence down. Okay, capital letters, full stops, cursive handwriting. You might want to draw some lines on your whiteboard maybe to help you think about starting your letters from the bottom on the line. Okay, listening carefully. So the sentence is, it was a challenge to sledge down the huge hill and dodge the large bumps. Listen again. It was a challenge to sledge down the huge hill and dodge the large bumps. 5 of our J words in that sentence. It was a challenge to sledge down the hill and dodge the large bumps. I look forward to seeing if you manage to write me that sentence down. And as always, I would love to see any extra sentences you do. They do make me smile to see how well you do with those. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday for Tricky Word Thursday. Okay, well done, you two. Work really hard.